Yes, there were 700 workers over there who were transporting dead bodies from a gas chamber to the field and burning them on the field, and this is why Treblinka was working only during summer, because bodies were burnt on the field. And 100 out of 700 workers escaped, so that we know history so good, but also we've got photos. There was a last Nazi commando of Treblinka, one of the worst guys I have ever read about. Not like the man who helped the pianist or Schindler, no, completely different man. He was writing a diary, what was happening in Treblinka. And he was attaching photos as well, even though it was forbidden. So everything was written in his diary. What Treblinka was about, how it worked. And the name of this diary was Beautiful Times. To our right-hand side there is a park. Once upon a time a garden of a noble family, Krasiński family. That was their own garden. In a second you will see their palace to the right-hand side. Modernized at the moment. The glass building is a little bit green, but I am a man, I might confuse colors. It belongs to our Supreme Court. So to our left-hand side as well there is our Supreme Court, and to the right Krasiński Palace. Behind it there was their garden, nowadays park. At the moment it's a national library. Then to our left-hand side there is a sculpture of Warsaw Uprising 1944. And the military church that was visited by John Paul II during his first pilgrim to Poland in 1979. So when John Paul II was elected and he visited communist Poland, he couldn't be involved into politics, but he could pray. So he was praying of freedom for lands, these lands. 1 year later, Solidarność, labor unions movement, was approved by communist government and people started to riot officially in the factories. And there was a martial law, a curfew situation when you cannot go out from your flat after it got dark, because you would go to jail. And it lasted for a year. Additionally, there was a prohibition, no alcohol, for a year. Worst punishment for Polish people. So my grandfather, my grandpa, was producing alcohol in his flat out of potatoes. When you produce alcohol in your flat, it's very warm. So he was only in his pants when police knocked the door. He would go to jail. So he asked his wife, my grandmother, Maria, dress down quickly and come here. So she did. She was only in her bra and her pants when he hugged her and opened the door in front of policemen. They looked at the situation. These guys are naked. It's very hot. Okay, we are sorry. And there we are next to the entrance of our old town, where I would like to invite you for the last walk during our tour.